made them. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now Fields going to throw on the first play.
And his first look is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. The faux left side taken in by Kmet. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
To the air again, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Velus Jones.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Lance.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on third down, Fields steps away to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Fields now to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy?
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. 7 yards there and a first down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Go. 17.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Josh Jones there to get him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now Fields.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Velus Jones
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Now a play fake. Lance. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
That's caught inside the 20. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And able to work his way down to the 16. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's Lance.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Another run with McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Lance. Able to find Gray here. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
He praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A handoff to McAllister. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On the give, McAllister with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodshot cause I see this industry is filled with shit. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the bulls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes.